So when it comes to the government, they love to waste your money. Because sometimes they're spending it on themselves, and other times they're spending it on other countries. But as you can see by these two parliamentary questions today, it looks as if their waste could cause national security issues. Because we got this question here from Rupert Lowe, and he's looking for the recruitment targets for each of the branch of the armed forces. So we got the Royal Navy, the Army and the Royal Air Force. And before we move on to this second screen here, you can see in 2023 to 24, they were looking for over 4,000 Royal Navy recruits, but they got just over 2,500. For the Army, they were looking for more than 10,000 recruits, but ended up with under 7,000. Same with the Royal Air Force as well. They got almost half of the amount of recruits that they wanted. And as the recruitment numbers are down, you would expect the budget to be down as well. Like maybe they just go in tandem. You know, they're spending less money, so they're getting less recruits. But it turns out that it's actually the opposite. Because if we have a look here for the Royal Navy, they're spending 14 million, but they're getting almost half of the results. And same with the Army as well. It's gone from 11 million to 9 million to 17 million. But they can still only get 6,720 people. Same with the Air Force and with the Marines as well. It's just a case of more money into the system, whilst we're getting very little results. And I will say as well that I do actually find it suspicious about the Army figure here, because it's the one that's grown the most, like 11 to 9 to 17. And if you think about all of this stuff that's going on with Ukraine and Russia, well, Navy's kind of out of the question. You know, we're not really going to need one if we're fighting a land war. The Air Force will be, as well as the Army. And the Royal Marines, well, maybe they'll play less of a role. So the two areas that are most likely to be recruited for war are the Army and the Royal Air Force. And if you have a look here, they've increased their budget massively. In fact, it kind of makes you wonder why they've done this. Maybe they know something actually no. They will know something that we don't. So it's one of those things, actually, come to think about it. You can watch what people say, or you can watch what people do. And I think in this example right here, they are really trying to drive that recruitment. And if you enjoyed this daily Clown World video, then I would highly recommend to check out this one. Because I've been able to exclusively get the receipt from when the government spent over £10,000 on dinner.
This country has gone crazy.